again to the channel. So over the weekend, guys, a lot have been happening. A lot of things have been moving around the internet. Some leaders are busy making sure that their country is in good shape, while some are busy having parties and dancing, and catching fun. I'm going to be sharing a video of the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, what he did to the ministers, to the politicians. He had to cut down costs. No more allowances, no more unnecessary expenses again in Ghana. That is something a good leader should do. If you are a good leader, you would make sure that there are some things in unnecessary expenses in the country, you cut it down. But let's watch the video to hear what John Dramani Mahama, the president of Ghana, had to say concerning this.
Those resources are not to be wasted on opulence and extravagance. I've asked the Chief of Staff to write to all government appointees that I've imposed a ban on non-essential travel forthwith to cut down expenditure. Any travel that is deemed essential and necessary must be cleared first with the Office of the Chief of Staff. And such travels will have to be undertaken in modesty, no first class. Also, all traces of affluence and lavish lifestyle are to be avoided. The people of Ghana are enduring difficult times occasioned by hardships resulting from the economic mismanagement of the last 8 years. And ours is to work to lift them out of this hole.
Ghana's President John Mahama has banned state-funded first-class travel for government officials, including cabinet ministers. President Mahama announced the ban on Friday, February 7th, when he witnessed the swearing-in of 17 of his new administration's ministers. The swearing-in ceremony was held at the presidential palace in Ghana's capital, Accra. Mahama said, "I have asked the Chief of Staff to write to all government appointees to inform them that I have imposed a ban on non-essential travel forthwith to cut down on government expenditure." The president added that any travel deemed to be essential must first be cleared by the Chief of Staff. As such, travels will have to be undertaken in modesty, no flying first class. Mahama also cautioned government officials against displaying extravagance, saying prudent use of state resources would help his administration to lift Ghanaians out of an economic hole and not to compound it further. The president, who took the oath of office on January 7th for a second non-consecutive term, told his ministers the resources that you will be working with belong to the Ghanaian people who put us in office. Those resources are not to be wasted on opulence and extravagance. Mahama also said that his office would receive a report from a special committee auditing the use of state resources by members of the previous administrations. The head of state stated that upon receipt of the report, appropriate action will then be taken against those deemed to have acted against the economic and financial interests of Ghana through corruption and related acts. Mahama further told members of his government that he will hold them to the strictest standards of accountability to ensure that the mandate and resources entrusted to us by the people of Ghana go only into working for them and improving their standards of living. With the latest swearing in of 17 new ministers, Ghana now has a total of 42 ministers, including sector and regional ministers. First class travel is much expensive than economy class travel, with certain routes costing as much as 70% more than the economy airfare. First class refers to a category of front row luxury seating on a plane that has more space, comfort and service. Some of the priority features available for first class passengers include reclining seats, beds, complimentary Wi-Fi, privacy screens and complimentary food and drinks. The first class ticket holders are also accorded access to private lounges, priority check-in and priority boarding. Senior government officials often travel first class because of the privacy and luxury that comes with it. However, to many taxpayers, first class travel offers only luxury instead of practicality, especially when a country is facing economic hardship.
Yes, so my family, how we only do, I hope say we only do fine. The first one is see up my screen at John Mahama, we are the president of Ghana. As we all know, now the two unconsecutive terms this way in the good Ghana. It just start like Donald Trump where he can't first term, they pull him, the second term he can't. This way now the impact are the same thing. If we don't rule first, they pull him, they rule again. When they swear him in for the second time, it makes series of promise. One of the main thing where they don't put into action, and we me self like, and also if the other African leaders and do and go really find for Africa. You know, say some president the way they can have power, they make promises, them series of promises in their speech, but at the end of the day, they need to do them. But this particular one way, if they don't make, they don't put her into action with immediate effect. We are in, they don't ban all ministers plus cabinet members for travel with first class. And make am clear say They do this for reduce the government spending. So if any ministers or cabinet member want for travel, want go represent the country, want for go on vacation or any other thing where the government is responsible for you, they say you know for travel with first class. If you want travel with first class, now you dey for now for yourself, now you dey pay for yourself. They say the government they only responsible if they travel with economy. That's outside the bobo jama they see. And also a repeat and back for let the ministers them no saying that this way they be the swearing some ministers them on the 7th of February 2025. To be honest with you all, this is a great step because you travel with economy or first class or like at the same side when they go, and they reduce government spending because when they travel with first class it's very expensive past the economy outside the bobo jama they sit down. The only thing waiting me they say, you know, some president them keep promise, then start at the end of the day they need to continue but they pray that it will continue waiting, it don't start to and make a series of other promise them, but this is very important way it don't act on and straight, and it will find if it continue, let not lose hope, let not just take 1 or 2 years the entire begin left there. Now we give them money for first class this and that, you know, so Africa leaders them all the same. Thank you guys, and God bless we all. This is the page where they post international news, and they follow SAR 2016 for local news. My other page where I don't tag here. Una don't forget for share, like, and comment with them. Una take na the comment section.
Guys, you've seen that he's trying to reduce the ministers' salaries, he's trying to cut down costs, no more private jet allowances, no more all those unnecessary expenses in Ghana. You know, when we come to our country, Nigeria, let me move down to my country, Nigeria. A lot of us in Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians, we have been crying that why are ministers getting paid more than civil servants? Why are politicians getting paid more than civil servants? People that are working day in, day out. But these politicians, their work is just to sit in the House of Rep, pass in bills, delegate on matters, and that is all. Every month, Nigerian politicians get wardrobe allowances, car allowances, food allowances, fuel allowances, housing allowances, a lot of allowances, even traveling allowances. Of recent, even the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had to increase the salaries of the ministers. In fact, of this let's watch the video, guys.
A bill. Elsewhere, President Bola Tinubu has signed into law a bill seeking a 300% increase in salaries and allowances for judicial officials. This is according to a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Senate Matters, Bashir Lado. He said the development underscores President Tinubu's commitment to the welfare of Nigerian workers above all else.
See, most times when I look at my country, Nigeria, I just look at this country like, are they gambling with us Nigerians? Are they gambling with our economy? Are they gambling with everything we hold dearly in this country? In as much as some Nigerians want to pledge allegiance, they want to like be the patriotic Nigeria, they want to, you know, they always want to portray Nigeria in the good place, like they want people to see Nigeria that, oh, Nigeria is a perfect country, but still yet these our leaders are not doing it right. There are still some things that they need to put in place. You start from yourself. They say charity begins at home. You start from yourself to start cutting down costs before you can maybe talk about, oh, embrace. Let's watch this video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu telling Nigerians to stop talking bad about Nigerians. It is, in fact, let's go together.
This is your country. Don't condemn it in sermons. Don't abuse the nation. Leadership are meant for changes. Yes, this leader is bad, fine. Wait until it's time to renew his mandate and say no. But don't condemn your country. Don't curse Nigeria. It's a beautiful land, land of prosperity.
Meanwhile, even Tinubu himself knows that he's not doing well. That's why he's always apologizing to Nigerians for his reforms that are not working. Yes, he has told Nigerians that that they should enjoy the hardship, that there will be light at the end of the tunnel, that he wish he had another way, but there's no other way. At different times, he has spoken. I just told what he said now, which everybody had. So at different points, he has said things like this. And I believe that I told him that, look, Mr. President, there is no tunnel at all, not to talk of lights. I've said it here several times. So even Tinubu himself is surprised that things are not working. He's surprised, yes. Because his actions and his reversal of his policy is enough to tell you that he's not getting it.
See, you cannot remove breast from the mouth of a baby and you expect the baby not to cry. It is not possible. You cannot tell people not to cry when they are in abject poverty. You cannot tell people not to scream when they are in trouble. Just like when you got bitten by a snake or an ant, will you keep quiet? You scream. You scream and ask for help from any country you wish to ask for help from. But the president is telling us to be good patriotic citizens of the country, that we should stop talking bad about the country, but they should make the people of that country comfortable. If you make the people of those countries comfortable, there will be no way they will want to speak bad about their country. I'll take, for example, Ghana. I am not saying Ghana is a perfect country, or Ghana do not have their ups and downs, or the people of Ghana do not complain. See, let me tell you this point blank. The people of Ghana also complain. They also complain. It is just us foreigners in this country that are seeing the good things that are in this country, and we feel this is the right thing because we don't get the same thing they are getting here in Ghana. We don't get it in Nigeria. Let's take, for example, electricity, good roads, security. All these things are most of the things we are lacking as citizens of Nigeria, and that is the reason why when Nigerians tend to travel to some other countries, African countries, or even go to Europe, they will begin to make videos. Hey, Europe is better. Europe is better than Nigeria. Ghana is better than Nigeria. South Africa is the best country. South Africa is because of all those things they are seeing. They are seeing the infrastructure. They are seeing the health system. They are seeing the security. They are seeing the lights, the electricity. They are seeing all those things.
Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Please, where are you guys? Anybody that talks so they say Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Now, person we go kill them. Why do people this fear ourselves? Come, my brother. Look everywhere, your brother. Wobi, Joe. Don't tell your number, Wobi. If you talk that way, they say Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Stop it. Are you mad? Have you come out that country? See South Africa. Police. They. Hello? Copy. Too much. Nigeria. Stop it. So stop.
And they feel that if this country have this, it means this country is better than Nigeria. Because they expect something good from Nigeria. They expect a better thing from Nigeria, because in the world, Nigeria portrays to the world that they are the giants of Africa, but inside the country, they are not gianting. I'm sorry to say this, but they are not really gianting. I don't know if this English is right, but they are not gianting. So to see John Dramani Mahama do this for the people of Ghana, and they're happy about it. They are totally happy about it, and they know that the country wants something, the president wants something good for the country. He doesn't want unnecessary expenses. I think all African leaders should look up to John Dramani Mahama. They should look up to this president, because he is about to become the next Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. Because for a president to come on board and he's already doing all these things, he doesn't want unnecessary expenses, unnecessary costs for the country. Because the country alone is already in debt. He doesn't want to add more to the country. That is what a leader should do, and not what some other leaders are doing, increasing the oh god, this funny boy is not increasing their salaries, the salaries of these politicians, increasing their wardrobe allowances. Meanwhile, an average Nigerian cannot even boast of 30,000 naira minimum wage, which is so bad. It is totally bad. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please, if you've not liked this video, please do so well to like, and if you've not subscribed, please do so well to join the family by smashing on that subscribe button. And please don't forget to turn on that notification. You see that bell notification down there? Please turn it on so you can get notified whenever I post amazing content. Thank you for always watching my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.